For anybody and stuff is, that want to sit up here and have something to say and stuff, look at Grand Theft Auto. That's the game that you can't play regular life in. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go to the store. It's not Sims. You know what I'm saying? If anybody remember that and stuff, it's not Sims when you go to the store. You do this and do that and stuff and try to live the best life as you can and stuff. No, you commit crime on that bitch. And that's it. You see? Right? Right. But uh pretty much, right, in a video game, double agent and whatnot, you had to infiltrate, you know what I'm saying, this organization and stuff, you know what I'm saying, because they was trying to commit terrorist attacks and stuff, bombings, you know, in different parts of the world and whatnot and stuff. And it was this time where you had to sneak into one of their headquarters, right? You had to sneak in their headquarters and whatnot, and you're supposed to look up information, you know what I'm saying, on the rest of the members. You know what I'm saying, and that Sam Fisher and stuff in the game. And what you do is that, you go through their servers and whatnot and stuff, and you see all these different emails that they send it to one another and whatnot, or personal diaries or whatever the fuck it is and stuff, but it's all on computers. So you hack into that, and you see that one of the newest members besides yourself and whatnot, you know, everybody was looking at him and stuff as like a potential agent and shit and stuff, right? Or a phony and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But, because he messed up here and he messed up there and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But he was making legit accidents and stuff, right? But when it came down to Sam Fisher, he was trying to use that because you had the option. You had the option to choose to make to plant some bullshit and stuff just to get attention off you. You know what I'm saying? And the boss, he's just going to the head of the terrorists and stuff, right? Or the terrorist organization and stuff. In the end and stuff, he like I already, when you had to fight him and stuff or go against him, you know what I'm saying, right? It was like I already knew it was you and whatnot and stuff because he knew the difference between somebody genuinely doing some fucked up shit, you know what I'm saying, versus somebody and stuff who's just trying to be completely perfect. You see, and that was strange. That was strange. You see, you know, and that's what these wolves in sheep's clothing gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Even Pastor Hall says and stuff, you see. Now, if it's we all gonna know in the end and stuff, right? But that's the thing. Asians are not trying to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because if they be in a situation of getting casted out and stuff, then guess what? Their service is no longer needed. You see, you know, they're not gonna continue doing this work, you know. If their agenda is getting paid by Esau, Edom, and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, then guess what? They're not going to continue doing this work. They're not going to be on the front lines and whatnot. They either going to be in somebody else's camp, you know what I'm saying, you see, you know, or however it goes and whatnot and stuff, you see, you know, they're going to, right? So this is, it says verse 20, this Matthew 7:20 says, wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them. You know what I'm saying? Fruits is talking about end results. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be other stuff that's gonna be seen to make to make a person, it's gonna be other stuff, not the obvious. Oh, he's lazy doing the work, or he doesn't do these minute videos and whatnot and stuff. That's too easy. You know what I'm saying? If it's in disguise and stuff, it's not gonna be some rundown disguise. You blow the fan and stuff and the suit come off. Some of them suits gonna be knitted together. You know what I'm saying? Where due to the worst of weather and whatnot, or the severity of weather and stuff, it will stay on. You see? Because when you think about Judas Iscariot, you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, I was shy perceived that he was because it was 12 that was given onto him. You know what I'm saying? But more than likely, knowing how it shows how great Yahweh Shai's perception was, you know what I'm saying, to be able to pinpoint a conclusion on what's going on in people's minds and stuff without them revealing anything, right? He said that one was a devil, you know what I'm saying, but it's written that Judas Iscariot was the one who betrayed him, you know what I'm saying, but that wasn't given to Yahweh Shai. Judas Iscariot was gonna betray you and whatnot and stuff. You're gonna come across someone named Judas Iscariot because this is the New Testament and he was living it. You say, right? The scripture just talks about how he was gonna get betrayed. You see, right, in the Old Testament and stuff, which is also found in the New Testament and stuff, where the story plays out. And here it is and stuff. Which, even though it doesn't say it right off the back, but more than likely, what did Yahweh Shai see? He perceived that Judas Iscariot was the one who was on some shit because he was doing something. You know what I'm saying? Right? There was another agenda and stuff. You see? And one thing that I know for sure is that from playing 007 games and Splinter Cell games, and it's all the old ones. You know what I'm saying? You always it was always some sort of mission, you know what I'm saying, where you had to plant false evidence and stuff to take attention off your back. It was always one of those missions, you know what I'm saying, to plant false evidence or to set somebody up who was legit, who was down for the cause, you know what I'm saying, just to make yourself look good. You see, and that's found everywhere. You see, suffering wrongfully ain't finna just be people who don't believe this truth. Suffering wrongfully and stuff is gonna be those who's gonna be trying to set you up so they can, have a better position, you know what I'm saying, within themselves. You see? I mean within the group that they infiltrate. You see, you know, right? Right. So this Leviticus, no, this is Leviticus. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus in Apocrypha, chapter 19, verse 26. I'm sorry, verse 22. Let's skip down. So this this is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus in Apocrypha, chapter 19, verse 22. It says the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. You see, so even though it's a smarts, you know what I'm saying, in both good and evil, you know what I'm saying, the Lord don't want the knowledge of wickedness. You know what I'm saying, he want the knowledge of wisdom. Right? It says neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. You know what I'm saying? Because bearing false witness, you got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? You see, right? That's why the one thing that we all got to be on and stuff is this. It's the fact that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, even their secret parts. You know what I'm saying? That's why the angel's going to be able to differentiate who's the part of the elect and who's not, who's been wicked and who's not. You see, now we all going to be guilty of being wicked and stuff because we in this flesh. But the thing is that you have those and stuff who truly was stolen Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Then you're going to have those and stuff who was sent to infiltrate and stuff. You see, to try to disrupt the movement, try to disrupt the truth. You see, or set certain individuals up that they deem as a high influence and stuff to guide the masses and stuff against the world or to flee the world, you know what I'm saying, instead of being of the world. You see, right? Right? Because I did a sit down years ago called the agents that no, the wolves are gonna mark the wolves are gonna mark the sheep. You know what I'm saying? And they'll get on you. And guess what? They just for to enter into the kingdom for that straight gate, you know, you might have a little extra where it's not just guys who preach false doctrine or Israelites out there and stuff who don't believe You know what I'm saying? It could be an individual and stuff where it's like in order for them to shine and stuff, you gotta be taken out pretty much that King Saul spirit. You see, and it's gonna be there. You see, somebody who got a triumph over you in order for them to feel good. You know what I'm saying? You got one of those, right? Um, Let me read this again. This is Sirach 19:22. It says, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. There is a wickedness and the same an abomination, and there is a fool wanting in wisdom. Right? So I'm gonna skip down. Verse 25, it says, there is an exquisite subtlety, right? It says, in the same is unjust. And the scripture says that all things are lawful, but not all things are expedient. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that it can go into sin. It could commit sin. It can cause sin. And we're trying to escape sin. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to escape doing wicked things and whatnot that jeopardizes our chances of getting saved on the first go round if we do be part of the whole field elect, right? It says, and there is one that turneth aside to make judgment appear. It says, and there is a wise man that justifieth in judgment. Verse 26, it says, there is a wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly, but inwardly he is full of deceit, and as a ravenous wolf. You know what I'm saying? A person that is like, oh man, you're right, you're right, you're right. But then at the same time, they're wicked. You know what I'm saying? They're just doing this and stuff. And to them, this is just going back to this scripture says there is an exquisite subtlety, and the same is unjust. You know what I'm saying? It says there is a wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly, but inwardly he is full of deceit. You know what I'm saying? And that's a subtlety, that's a craftiness and whatnot and stuff, just to get motherfuckers off your ass. But at the same time and stuff, you're wicked. You got the angels that you got to worry about if you're in this spirit, and the agents in the camp, and those who's wolves. You know what I'm saying? In the camp, because remember, uh, uh, it says in Jeremiah. I'm gonna come back to this right quick. This is Jeremiah. You know what? I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna go to it. But I'm gonna go to this right quick so I won't forget. Bear with me. This Sirach 19 and 25, and then I'm gonna skip down. It says there is an exquisite subtlety, craftiness, supplanting. You know what I'm saying? It says, and the same is unjust. You know what I'm saying? Because there's righteous supplants and then there's wicked supplants. You see, right? It says, verse 26, it says, there is a wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly, but inwardly he is full of deceit, right? Verse 27, it says, casting down his countenance and making as if he heard not. What? I ain't hear that. That's what was said. Man, I wasn't even paying attention in a motherfucker full of bullshit. Right? It says, when he is not known, it says, where he is not known, he will do thee mischief before thou be aware. And that mischief don't have to be, where he's not known don't have to be him, going into a certain place. You know what I'm saying? That could be the fact that a person don't know this is what he'll do. You see, you know, you know, you might say if you put yourself, say if you because if you whatever if you know uh 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 say if they're in like the scripture says, get the love for the congregation. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you're a wicked individual, if you're a wolf in sheep's clothing, you will get the love of the congregation. So if you did slip up and it's somebody who saw that and stuff and they try to tell, you know what I'm saying, you'll be so good with the congregation and stuff, right? That anybody that you tell did this and did that and stuff, you know what I'm saying, will look at you like you crazy. You know what I'm saying, or set you up and stuff to be like, you can't believe this individual and stuff, you know what I'm saying, woo to woo. And what you're saying about what you caught this individual doing and whatnot and stuff, it's like it's like nobody would believe you. You know what I'm saying? You call this individual and stuff, and they brush you off, or be like, man, you tripping, you tweaking, or they hit you with the you that's a demon, that's a demon, that's a demon, because the person you coming against, or the person that you bringing this or that out about and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Has a higher affinity than you. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? That can be used. You know what I'm saying? It could be somebody that's jealous. You know what I'm saying? It could be somebody like that you got agents of Esau, Edom, and then you got the agents of the spiritual demon Satan. You see, who's gonna be persuaded by the demons to do these things and stuff and think it's all good. You see, that's why in the end, and stuff, it's gonna be someone who's gonna call upon the Lord and stuff, and the Lord gonna be like, I don't know you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck around me. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Most of the agents are gonna be found in the camps. You see? You know, right? Or it could be individuals and stuff that do listen to you and stuff and try to get all cool and whatnot and stuff, or try to enter the camp and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? We got to scrutinize not just ourselves, but also those around us and stuff, because, you know, you fuck around going to a solitary place, you know what I'm saying? And be like, wasn't such with you? You know what I'm saying? The other day, wasn't such with you and stuff. Yeah, but when I dropped him off and whatnot and stuff, he was on the own from there and whatnot and stuff. Woo to woo. You know what I'm saying? And it might hit you a certain type of way and stuff, and be like, and then you looking and woo to woo and stuff, and it's like you gonna see more and more strange shit and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And if they get caught, but they know that ain't nobody gonna believe you, guess what? They gonna be blunt as hell in your face. They gonna be blunt as hell in your face while they deceiving the rest. You know what I'm saying? You see, but you saw something, and they don't want that to be revealed. You see, have you ever been in a situation? Because I know I've been in this before, where you saw some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that individual was doing all that they can and stuff to mess you over, or to get you cut off. Find any type of reason and stuff, you know what I'm saying, to get you casted away from some shit. You know what I'm saying? They just own your ass and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying, because they know that they've been seen and doing some bullshit and stuff and playing the innocent, or playing the victim and whatnot and stuff, when the whole time they've been doing more harm than good. I know motherfuckers been in that situation and stuff. Guess what? They'll be like Saul. They'll do anything and stuff. They'll make it where you on the run. They'll make it where you're gonna get killed. They'll make it whatever perks and stuff that they have within the world and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do me a favor. You know what I'm saying? This individual and stuff is giving me a hard time and whatnot, and I give the entire story and whatnot and stuff with righteous judgment could be applied. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, most individuals are not wicked, but where with something that's one sided and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and be like, man, do this for me. Like, for an example, King Saul, what he do? And I know I'm talking a lot and stuff, but bear with me. When it came down to King Saul and stuff, he casted out all the witches and those with familiar spirits and whatnot and stuff. But what did he do? He disguised himself and whatnot and stuff, and had the witch do her wickedness and stuff, and conjure up a soul. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, and conjure up Samuel and stuff, and she like, this is Samuel. You know what I'm saying? And then she found out it was Saul. It's like, why did you deceive me and whatnot and stuff? It made her, she was a witch, you know what I'm saying? She transgressed already and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But, motherfuckers have their limitations, and you'll have individuals like, check this out for me, or look this person up, you know what I'm saying? Woo to woo and stuff. And that's the wrong person you need to be doing that shit to. You know what I'm saying? But you don't let your homie know, because you know how he is, or the one that you can use or manipulate and stuff to bring up some information. You know what I'm saying? And be like, oh no, this ain't. Yeah, like, man, you should have told me this the guy and stuff. And it's like, well, if I would have told you, I know you wouldn't have done it. You know what I'm saying? You see, you got people like that. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? They can just be all cool and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they got many trains, man. Which was gonna be one of my other scriptures that I was gonna bring out, right? It says, verse 26, no, verse 27, it says, casting down his countenance, meaning that he gonna make his face look sad. You know what I'm saying? He gonna look like he's in great shame or shock, right? It says, and making as if he heard not. It says, where he is not known, he will do thee a mischief before thou be aware. You know what I'm saying? And once again, it's not talking about another place, it's talking about what he'll do, you know what I'm saying? Because he's around people who don't know. And guess what? Uh 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 the person can have a shady side. They can have a shady side and stuff. We see this in what's it called? Class of the Elite. You got old girl with the big breasts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wanna be everybody's friend and whatnot, but really she got dark intentions to try to get somebody a spell. You see? I forget what her name is. You know what I'm saying? And shoot, watching the first season and stuff, she got me too. You know what I'm saying? Me and Curtis picking up the phone, trying to give it to her and stuff, and she over there kicking the pole and stuff, talking about how she hate her and hate her and hate her, talking about the black hair girl, you know what I'm saying, whose brothers in class A and whatnot and stuff, who keep trying to, bring her down or challenge her and stuff, right? You know, and what is his name? Koniichi or something like that, right? Or whatever it is, right? Koriichi or something like that. And he pick up a phone, hear her talking out loud and stuff because she think that she alone. You know what I'm saying, right? And he listening and stuff, and it's like, damn, she always friendly and bubbly and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time she got a whole dark side to her. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? He was the only one who know. And what she do? She blackmailed him. She put a chest on his hand and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Grabbed his hand and put his hand on her chest and whatnot and stuff, so she could set him up if he end up telling everybody how she truly is. And guess what? She's an individual with she's one of those. She's one of those. She's one of these. Casting down his countenance and making as if he heard not, where he is not known, he will do thee a mischief before thou be aware. You see? You know, right? And this is a wicked individual. You see? I have personal experience with this, just like anybody else probably had within their lifetime. You see? It says, verse 28, it says, and if for want of power he be hindered from sinning, it says, yet when he findeth opportunity, he will do evil. You see? You know, you know, right? So I'm gonna grab this. This is Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 1. And it says, oh, that my head were waters and my eyes a fountain of tears, that I might weep day and night for the slain of the daughter of my people. It says, oh, that I had in the wilderness a lodging place of wayfaring men. It says that I might leave my people and go from them. It says, for they be all adulterous and assembly of treacherous men. You know, saying treacherous is the word but God. And it says, with a garment, you know what I'm saying, cover, you know what I'm saying, right? Covered in deceit, you know what I'm saying, right? Deal deceitfully, treacherously, unfaithfully, you know what I'm saying, offend, transgressor, treacherous dealer, treacherous dearly, uh, 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 treacherous dearly man, you see, right? Very treacherous, you see, you know. It says, verse 3, and going back to that Sirach, the 19th chapter and stuff, for another example, women do that when they can't get your way. You know what I'm saying? Like look what they do. There's regular places, you know what I'm saying, within your city, you know what I'm saying, wherever you are, to to go find a DNA test and stuff discreetly to what's it called? um, I forget what it's called. It starts with paternity test. You know what I'm saying? Right? Right. But you know what they do? What they do is that they want to go on Maury. You know what I'm saying? Because first and foremost, they trying to advertise themselves and stuff if they be true, right? But then if they wrong and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gonna look at this. It's that, it's all glam and glory. It's always another alternative way. But they go on Maury, these different TV shows and whatnot and stuff because they want to expose the man and stuff. So wherever he goes, you know what I'm saying, nobody will get with him. You know what I'm saying? Women do that shit too. You know what I'm saying, right? They'll try to make it where you can't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? They'll try to make it where everybody's alert of something and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And most of that shit can be a lie. Once again, say if it's a female, she's thinking about ghosting you, you know what I'm saying? But if you beat her to the punch and stuff, she's gonna bring all types of shit up about you and stuff because she was supposed to win that way in order for her to feel good about herself. But since you got to it before and whatnot and stuff, guess what's gonna happen? She gonna try to ruin your fucking life. And men have that same attribute too. Men do that too. You know what I'm saying? That set you up. Look with Judas Iscariot once again, right? Look what happened. He y'all looking for Yahweh Shai. Y'all looking for Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Right? Uh uh y'all looking for Yahweh Shai. Well, guess what? We can set it up where I can meet up with this man and whatnot. Y'all can just have y'all thing and stuff. It's gonna be brothers like that in the camp. It's gonna be brothers like that in the camp. You could be excommunicated, and this is something that I thought. You know what I'm saying, right? So once again, it's my opinion, right? It came to mind. Say if you were excommunicated and whatnot and stuff. Say if there was a wicked individual and stuff who want to see you down, or you always want to see you messed up, or they smile, hoping that something bad happened to you, like King Saul did when it came down to King David not attending the table and stuff on the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying, right? Because the scripture says that, since David wasn't there, you know what I'm saying, King Saul thought that some evil had come upon him. Pretty much he was hoping that he got beat up or he got killed, you know what I'm saying, right? Or locked up or messed up and stuff because that's how envious he was. He was inwardly, you know what I'm saying, which the scripture says not to be. You know what I'm saying, right? Uh 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 Say you get excommunicated and stuff or you remove yourself and whatnot. There's a lot of individuals who got the carnal mind frame who's being persuaded by Satan and stuff where they'll be like, well, they not part of the group anymore and stuff. So guess what? I don't have to hold back. You see, you know, but and the reason why it'll be a vendetta and stuff is because of this, or it'll be a envious or a covetousness and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It'll be this. You could have just left the motherfucker alone, but instead you was worried about something, worried that this might dawn, or this person might have, or the Lord just ain't lead the motherfucker like you thought he would. You know what I'm saying? Or that the motherfucker would have quitted or whatever and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Not to be personal, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just thinking about all the different things and stuff that possibly could have happened and stuff because it was coming to mind. And it's like, you know what? Jake would do that. The heathens would too. You know what I'm saying? He ain't with him no more and he ain't with them with no more and stuff. So guess what? I don't have to hold back because he not part of this group no more. That don't mean shit. You see? Or it could be an individual and stuff. It's like, well, since he's separated from us and stuff, guess what? I can bring this out, that out. I can do this, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I can set the individual up and stuff because look, he's not part of the group anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that's a wicked individual because it'd be hypocrisy. Here it is and stuff. You wouldn't do that to no random ass 2/3 and stuff that you can clearly see as a 2/3 and down for this world. You won't do that and stuff, but you'll be more quick to do it to somebody and stuff who has the word, and then at the same time and stuff, more likely gonna be out there teaching by themselves or gaining fruit for themselves too. You know what I'm saying? That's wicked because that's exactly what happened when it came down to King David. When King David was found somewhere else and stuff, and King Saul heard of it, he sent men to kill him. You know what I'm saying? And his men didn't come back, and his men prophesied with King David. You see? you know, you know, and it don't have to be those. It could be somebody else. It's like, man, we want to kill this individual. It's like, hey, look, I'll let you know where this motherfucker at. You know, I'm gonna find this motherfucker and stuff, and I'm gonna let you know where this motherfucker at. You got those where, in order for them to be at peace and stuff, you can't be blessed by the Lord. If the Lord continue to bless you openly and stuff, they're gonna continue to try to find some type of way for you to be casted down. And you have individuals like that and stuff. And if they in the camps and stuff or claiming themselves to be righteous and stuff, that's a true wicked individual. That's what the brother Madasawa Wanyanya, aka Mataz, you know what I'm saying, what he called, because he's the first one that I heard who say this. That's a high level 2/3. You see, right? Especially if they continue and the Lord doesn't put in their spirit to change. You see, they're hardened like Pharaoh. You see, right? So this is it says this is Jeremiah 9:3. And they bitten their tongues. Well, I'm gonna read 2 again. It says, "Oh, that I had in the wilderness a lodging place of wayfaring men." And wayfaring men are travelers. You know what I'm saying? Vagabonds, nomads, right? You know, like how in the animes and stuff, you know what I'm saying, you're an adventurer and stuff, and you got the guilds, so you got the ends and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying, right? That's what that would be. It says that I might leave my people and go from them, for they be all adulterers and assembly of treacherous men. It says, and they bend their bows like their bow for lies. It says, but they are not valiant, you know what I'm saying, for the truth upon the earth. And think about it. You have individuals who they know who they can lie to. They don't lie to everybody. They you know how like, I mean, you just see that and stuff, it's just individuals and stuff. They'll go here and go there, you know what I'm saying, and they know who to lie to, you know what I'm saying. They don't lie to everybody, you know what I'm saying, right? So it says, but they are not valiant, Gabar. It says to be strong, prevail, act insolently, confirm, mighty, stronger, right? Which is the word Gabar, warrior, right? It says it says it says it says, for the truth upon the earth. It says, for they proceed from evil to evil, and they know not me, saith Yahweh. Verse 4 says, take ye heed every one his neighbor. And what is a neighbor? And another Israelite, no matter how they look, no matter what their gender is, since it's only 2 that exist. It says, and trust ye not in any brother. It says, for every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanders. Verse 5, it says, and they will deceive every one his neighbor, and would not speak the truth. It says, they have taught their tongue to speak lies, and wearied themselves to commit iniquity. It says, thine habitation is in the midst of deceit. It says, through deceit they refuse to know me, saith the Lord Yahweh power. You're saying, because the scripture always says, this is Matthew chapter 22. I'm sorry, verse 36. It says, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahweh saith unto him, thou shalt love the Lord thy power, Yahweh, with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. Verse 39, it says, and the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. You know what I'm saying? Treat others how you want to be treated. And I learned that in pre-K and kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? Right? Verse 40, it says, on these 2 commandments hang all the law and the prophets. You know what I'm saying? Because if you keep the law, statutes, commandments and stuff, you know what I'm saying, right? You being faithful unto the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time and stuff, you keeping peace with your brother. You see? Because that's what the laws are there for, to maintain peace. Also to stop you from committing presumptuous sin, to stop you from committing certain things and stuff, because you was aware, like, if I do this, that's bogus right off the rip. You know what I'm saying? And what you need to understand is that it's not about not getting caught by the actual individual. It's about being seen when it come down to the Lord, since He sees all things and see what you thinking and stuff, and that's what subsides in a lot of our minds and stuff. You see, that's why 2/3 of Israel are not hesitant to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Because they worried about the eyes of men, but not the Lord. You see, you know, you know. Because remember, the scripture says before you even pray, saying the Lord already knows what you trying to pray for and stuff, and He said that He already done it and stuff. You see, you know, depending on what it is and whatnot and stuff, right? So that means that He knows what goes on in your head. You see, right? Right. So not every brother is a brother and stuff, and they'll most definitely do you dirty. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got some brothers out there and stuff that's on some by any means necessary, meaning that look, if I gotta push your ass into the fire just to make it, I'm doing that shit. And that's not brotherly at all. That's some Esau shit, Cain shit. You see? That's a Edomite vibration. You see? Or if they lose, they gotta take someone with them. You see? Right, so this is it was another scripture, right? Many trains. It's Iraq 11. This is Sirach 11:26. It says, "For it is an easy thing unto the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yashai, in the day of death, to reward a man according to his ways." And that's exactly what's finna happen to everybody and stuff. If you die and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying, you either gonna your reward is gonna be righteousness, or your reward is gonna be wickedness. You reap what you sow, right? Verse 27, it says, "The affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure, and in his end his deeds shall be discovered." Right? I'm gonna skip down. Verse 29, it says, "Bring not every man into thy house," because the scripture says, even if you do bring a man into your house and whatnot, to not even do certain things that you're comfortable with and stuff in front of him. You know what I'm saying? You gotta what is called test the waters. You know what I'm saying? Like how it says in Job 12:11. You know what I'm saying? Like how and it's another one. But I don't know it right off the bat. But I'm reading Job 12:11. It said, "Do not the ear try words, and the mouth taste its meat." And there's another one and stuff. Let me see if I can find it. It's probably in Sirach. It's probably in Sirach or the Apocrypha. I'll come right back. Sirach or Ecclesiastes chapter 22, verse 19. It says, "He that pricketh the eye will make tears to fall." It says, "And he that pricketh the heart maketh it to shew her knowledge," and whatnot. Stuff. Pretty much like you'll test somebody and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, let me see if he okay with this or okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Right? And I ain't gonna say it, you know what I'm saying? But to do this and the ultimate supplant, you know what I'm saying? I know, It's crazy. I just not crazy, but it's just I'm using the phrase, man. That's crazy because it's amazing and stuff. You know, what I'm saying how how I'm looking at those two scriptures, Sirach 22:19 and Job 12:11. You know, what I'm saying it's something that everybody does, literally. You know, what I'm saying it's actually a symbol too, right? In your keyboard, right? So the thing is that you'll try to see if they cool with this, or try to see if they cool with that and stuff. See what you can do around them. You know what I'm saying? If motherfucker like we ain't doing that and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or they shoot forth that they not dealing with this and dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? Then guess what? You you don't do the shit around them. You know without having to ask them blatantly, so they won't look at you a certain way, right? So just back in Leviticus 11 and 29 or 26, 29, right? And so it's back in Sirach 11 and 29. It says, "Bring not every man into thy house, for the deceitful man hath many trains." And that many trains and stuff is talking about different plots and different thoughts and stuff of how they're going to try to overtake you. You know what I'm saying? You see, and if I could find verse 30, it says, "Like as a partridge taken and kept in a cage, so is the heart of the proud. And like as a spy watches he for thy fall. For he lieth in wait and turneth good into evil, and in things worthy praise will he lay blame upon thee." It says, verse 32, it says, "Of a spark of fire, a heap of coals is kindled." It says, "And a sinful man layeth wait for blood." You know what I'm saying? He layeth wait and stuff, set you up. You know what I'm saying? How he could kill you, take you out. You see, verse 33, it says, "Take heed of a mischievous man or woman." It says, "For he worketh, for she worketh wickedness." It says, "Lest he bring upon thee a perpetual blot." You see, receive a stranger into thine house, and he will disturb thee and turn thee out of thy own. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much disturb thee and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because you're wondering what this individual gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna play fair ball and stuff, or are they up to some shit? You know what I'm saying? They saying that they just need this and need that and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or do they have do they have uh are they coming in a false way? You know what I'm saying? You know, right? And there's something else. I think it's in Sirach 13. Bear with me. This this I'm gonna start at 3. This is Sirach, Ecclesiastes chapter 13, verse 3. It says, "The which man have done wrong." It says, "And yet he threatened withal," and withal means in addition. It says, "The poor is wronged, and he must entreat also. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee." It says, "If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear." It says, "And will not be sorrow for it." You know what I'm saying? Right? And this the opposite of an individual and stuff where Yahweh Shai has said, that you have clothed me, you visited me when I was sick. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much, brothers of the body and stuff, you know what I'm saying, right? Where if they was you walk twain instead of walking. If you was asked to walk 1 mile and stuff, you walk twain. You know what I'm saying? Being charitable. You know what I'm saying? You know, most people and stuff don't want to get sick nor visit anybody that's sick and whatnot, especially if they can catch the cold, and it ruins they time and whatnot and stuff. But they make sacrifices to go through. You know what I'm saying, and be there. You see, scriptures also talk about you know, if you be with somebody through their downs and outs and whatnot and stuff, when the Lord blessed them and stuff, you're gonna get a blessing as well through them or from them. You see, right, right. So what was I? Um, right. So verse 5 it says, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. It says, yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. You know what I'm saying? No homo, but suck you dry. You know what I'm saying? You being, that's why the scripture says, give unto the godly and not unto the sinner. You know what I'm saying? Now, yes, we all sinners and whatnot and stuff, but the ones who's putting the effort to be godly and stuff, you do good unto them. But the ones who ain't, you know what I'm saying, you don't do good unto them. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know. And remember, just to put it out there, the scripture says that the woman is the weaker vessel. You know what I'm saying? The scripture says, marvel not when she transgress. You know what I'm saying? Most of these women are not going to change until the Lord put his foot in their ass. A lot of women and men and stuff are not going to change until, stuff really gets severe out here and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know, when that one of power it comes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right? Right? It says, verse 6. You know what I'm saying? Because pretty much it's like this. I'm read verse 4 again. It says, if thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. Right? If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. And look at it this way. Say if it's an individual, they need a place to stay. But they picking and choosing where they want to go and stuff because one might have a flat screen, couple of rooms, an upstairs, a downstairs. You know what I'm saying? Their living space and stuff look more up to date or new school and stuff, you know what I'm saying, versus the other one where it's like, they have all, they probably don't even have all those things and stuff. They got an old couch, you know what I'm saying, uh, uh, um, old couch, you know what I'm saying, a TV with the back in it. You know what I'm saying? Probably still got the video games and whatnot, color TV and stuff, but it ain't a flat screen or curves. You know what I'm saying? It don't it looked like a regular home from like if it was passed down and stuff through the years and whatnot and stuff. It ain't just outside. It's not red, orange, and yellow and white and stuff. All them pop out colors and shit in them urban areas and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It just looked like a house that needs plenty of work and whatnot and stuff, and they picking and choosing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody that's fake. Or how about like this? Look at it this way: somebody who every time you got something and stuff, that's when they're around. But when your days and stuff, when you don't got shit and stuff, and it's just time to hang, just hang, and when it's just time to hang and whatnot, they don't want to come through. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta have something. You gotta always, man, I came over here because I thought y'all said it was gonna be this, that, and the third and stuff. Another way how to weed out a phony. You know what I'm saying? The elders always say it and stuff. I know I'm rambling, Salaki, but the elders always say it and stuff. There's individuals out there and stuff. It's like, they don't really come to camp and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But they be flaky or my job and whatnot and stuff. Some shit be legit. You know what I'm saying? It is they job is taxing. You know what I'm saying? But some they got some strings. You know what I'm saying? The Lord will make opportunities, something happen and stuff for them to be able to come through. You know what I'm saying? But instead of the only time that they want to break bread and whatnot and stuff because they know it's a basket of chicken in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? It's wine and it's liquor. You know what I'm saying? Sauce. Or that's the only time they want to slide through. You know what I'm saying? When it's convenient for them. You know what I'm saying? Or convenient to their appetites. You see? You know, like shit don't have to literally go down and whatnot and stuff. You just chill or break bread, and it's like nah. It's like shit got to be lit all the goddamn time for them to come through. Other than that, they not coming. You see, right? Right. This is Sirach 13:6. It says, "If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee, and smile upon thee, and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair, and say, What wantest thou?" You know what I'm saying? He gonna act like a lot of I'm gonna speak from experience on this. You know what I'm saying? When I was in the world before I knew about the truth. You know what I'm saying? This is what a lot of drug dealers would do. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a weed smoker, I smoked weed. Weed was the only thing I wanted to fuck with and stuff. And this is before drinking liquor and shit. You know what I'm saying, right? Drinking liquor is okay, but smoking weed is wrong. Now you can eat it and drink it, but I ain't know shit about that. I was in the world. All I knew was about rolling blunts and Black and Miles and cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? You see, that's what I knew, right? In the world. You know what I'm saying? Coming from high school and whatnot, that's what it was, right? What they do is that I'm pretty sure that most individuals been through this, especially if you're a newbie, you know what I'm saying, and you're not well known on certain things and stuff, or you're a freshling, you know what I'm saying, right, to street shit and stuff, right, and you gotta learn the hard way like that and stuff, instead of being blessed with already being known the knowledge and stuff, you know what I'm saying, because somebody else went through that grimy ass shit, you know what I'm saying, right, so you're a freshling, right, so what they do is that they sit up here, you buy a bag from them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a new dealer you dealing with and stuff. You buy a bag from them. And what they do is that they throw in an extra bag for you. And they say that shit on the house. Right? They say that shit is on the house on the house and whatnot, but then low key, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be like, where's the money with that bag and stuff? It's like you gave me that for free, remember? And it's gonna be like, it's like you really think that was for free. You really think that was for free. You think I just gave you weed for free. You know what I'm saying? They play on that shit. You know what I'm saying, right? And that's the same way when it comes down to this. Sirach 13:6. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, What wantest thou? You know what I'm saying? It says, and he will shame thee by his meats until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice, and at the last he will laugh thee to scorn afterward. It says, when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. It says, beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jolly. You know what I'm saying? It says, if thou, yeah, that's pretty much it. And there's another one, you know, he gets you all happy and whatnot and stuff, and the whole time and stuff, he trying to dupe you. You know what I'm saying? Or have you open up to trust and whatnot and stuff, and the whole time they just trying to do dirty onto you. I think what I'm looking for is in Habakkuk. And this could be twofold. Because one of the folds and stuff is talking about one of the folds is maybe it's in Sirach. Just like it there with me. One of the folds is talking about philosophies being brought to you, right? Hold on. All right, so this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 15. It says, "Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness." You know what I'm saying? Right? So like I had it mixed up. You know what I'm saying? Right? So pretty much, uh, 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 you got individuals and stuff, and it's like, oh, man, you can trust me. You gotta watch out for this. You have the individuals and stuff where they'll talk a lot to you. You know what I'm saying? They'll talk a lot to you and stuff, and they'll try to wear you down where you'll be comfortable and stuff to open up. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can reveal whatever it is that you are talking, because they'll do the most of the talking and stuff, and then next thing when you start speaking and stuff, they get you, they trying to find out and stuff, or something about you, right? Or you see in movies and stuff what they'll do. They laugh with you on this, that, and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And try to get you to pretty much to reveal your secrets. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it is. You know, right? Um, um, because your nakedness is thus is referring to your shame. Yeah. Maya War, Maya War. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about the shame. You know what I'm saying? Right? Right. And even in a literal sense and stuff, you know what I'm saying? What's that old saying? When you drinking, you know what I'm saying? That's when the heart speak. You know what I'm saying? Right? And what they try to do, they try to get secrets. You know what I'm saying? When you're comfortable, when you're not really aware, when you're not really on point. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, tell me about woo to woo, because Jake nosy as hell. That's there. They nosy as fuck. You know what I'm saying, right? And the thing is that they try to get you drunk and whatnot and stuff, or tipsy or high, or whatever it is and stuff, and they'll try to get secrets out of you and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you in a state of telling the truth and whatnot and stuff, or telling you how you what you think and whatnot and stuff. And you're not that aware and whatnot and stuff, and you got to watch out for this. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to watch out for this and whatnot and stuff, right? You know, or an individual and stuff. Uh, I'm just saying, an individual and stuff where both of y'all drinking and stuff, and they acting like they're drinking. You know what I'm saying? But whole time you the only one who drinking and stuff. So then they over there, they could steer you either way that they want and whatnot and stuff. You see, So I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua HaRachadash. Double honors to apostles and great millstone, and salutations to your elect, which we hope to be. Shalom, wa Baba Bal, Kwam, Yashral, and remember, saying, sheep's and wolves clothing, it's not finna just be some of them and stuff. They know how to hide their shit. Now we all done wrong. We all come short of the glory and stuff, of course. But you have individuals and stuff where you're gonna have to take more than one glance or on one look and stuff. You're gonna have to really search out and stuff, you know what I'm saying, to see if they wrong. You see? And not by to see if they're wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? You see, to see if they wrong and whatnot and stuff. And there's gonna be certain things, stuff that the Lord gonna have you wake up or look at. You know what I'm saying? Something's gonna be strange and whatnot and stuff, or you're gonna probably consider or observe the time, and you're gonna look and be like, what is such doing? And instead of you be like, yeah, I'm tripping and stuff. Let me mind my own business, or let me woo to woo this, that, and the third and stuff. Motherfucker is really doing some strange shit and stuff, and it's like, and then it gives you this vibe. Shalaki. This Sirach, chapter 32, verse 8. And it says, let thy speech be short, comprehended much in few words, be as one that knoweth and yet hold his tongue. You know what I'm saying? Because if you reveal certain things and stuff, you know what I'm saying, I seen you doing this and doing that and whatnot and stuff, right? Uh 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 I'm trying to think of something that it's like I seen you did this and I seen you do that and whatnot and stuff, right? And what are you talking about and stuff? The whole time they got caught up and you could see it. You know what I'm saying? Right? Next thing you know and stuff, it's gonna be, hey, meet me up here or meet me up there. You know what I'm saying? Come to the spot we always come and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, you know too much. Your ass it would have been better if you would have just stayed quiet and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But the fear of getting caught and stuff, now they gotta take you out. You see? Brother come up missing, brother get killed, you know what I'm saying, And it's not from him doing anything unwise and whatnot and stuff, or doing anything treacherous or bad or wicked and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that he caught somebody else doing something wicked, and that person got caught or got asked about and stuff, and it was seen that it's like, oh, such solves me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And what you'll do is be like, what the person would be like this. They'll be like, uh, uh if there's other in the clique and whatnot and stuff, other agents within the camp and stuff, they'll be like, watch this individual. You know what I'm saying? And it goes both ways. Like you have the righteous and stuff watching, you know what I'm saying, one that they iffy of, you know what I'm saying, like how Apostle Tahar and stuff says that he'd be looking at you sideways the whole time, right? And then it's gonna be those and stuff who's trying to have a low cover, who's really low key doing some alternative shit. And it's not really on the mission. You know what I'm saying? Have their own agenda and stuff, or agenda of another and stuff that's outside the camp to try to break up the camp. And guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna be letting everybody else know that's on the same accord as them, being agents, right? Who know that they're agents and whatnot and stuff. They're gonna be like, watch this individual. You see, and it's gonna be certain, and what it's gonna be known. What's gonna be known is that you're gonna see how you're gonna perceive how they try to set you up. You're gonna perceive that. And Yahushua perceived that when it came down to Judas Iscariot. And once again, he was within the group, and guess what? He didn't get kicked out the group, and he didn't remove himself from the group. Yahushua didn't say that you no longer a part of us. He just told him to go do what about his business. You know what I'm saying? Because after he prayed and whatnot and stuff, to just like to take the cup away from me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it was the time that he was finna get betrayed and stuff, and everything was legit. You know what I'm saying? You know, came out to kiss him, and the Judas Iscariot came out to kiss him, to greet him and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, who are all these people with you? You know what I'm saying? And they looking with hard faces, and it's like, that's him. You know what I'm saying? With the intent to shed blood. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know, you know, and a lot of things and stuff. I'm is that's how it's gonna be and whatnot. If they know that you found out this, that, and the third, guess what? They gonna seek to kill you. You could leave. You could flee away. You know what I'm saying? You know, because let it would have been like when it came down to King Saul. Let it would have been that he would have been worried about King David. You know what I'm saying? You know, before he became king, but King David. You know what I'm saying? Uh, spreading the word and stuff. How Saul tried to kill him. You know what I'm saying? That would have messed up his reputation and whatnot. You see? You know, you know, that Saul tried to kill him and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, and say if Saul was trying to hold up a certain type of way about himself and whatnot, say if that was the story, you know what I'm saying, and guess what? He would have been trying to take out King David and stuff for another reason. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, damn, he saw me do this, or he saw me do that, or he picked this up, or picked that up, or found that strange, or that strange, and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, you perceive what a motherfucker own and stuff. Guess what? They're gonna try to take you out. They're gonna try to take you out because you messing up their plans and what they trying to do. That's not the mission of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You see, some people and stuff might do it just so they can secure themselves and stuff in Jacob's trouble and whatnot, and don't give a damn about anybody else and stuff. That's the Mother Sirachs that I was reading and stuff. You see, those other chapters in Sirach that I was reading, man. You know, and it's gonna be individuals like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is I ended off with this. It's Matthew 10:16. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. It says, be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. You know what I'm saying? Scourge you meaning whoop you, hurt you. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can get jumped by some individuals and stuff that's within your own group. And if you tell anybody up in there, they're going to be like, that's just nonsense. I know this brother for such woo to woo, and he over there in the background smiling at your ass and stuff because he know that ain't nobody gonna believe you. You know what I'm saying? Those are wolves in sheep clothing, man. You see? Right? Right? Or how about this? It's another way. They'll make it where, you know, they'll make it where they'll try to like literally cut you off and stuff from being able to succeed in this and succeed in that and stuff, right? And you know the Lord will let you do it and stuff because let the individual do it and stuff so they can get blamed for the judgment for when judgment comes. You know what I'm saying? But then also it's going to be a trial and stuff to boost your faith or to see if you're going to endure and whatnot and stuff, right? You'll have an individual like that and stuff, and it's like, man, I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do that and stuff, and the individual is like, man, nah, you ain't trying to do this, you ain't trying to do that, and the whole time you got somebody in the background behind the scenes doing shit in the dark and stuff, you know what I'm saying, assassinating your fucking character and stuff, so you won't sit up here and be able to deal with this or be able to deal with that and stuff, trying to mess you up like a hating ass girlfriend and stuff who wants you to still be thinking about her when she moved the fuck on. But when she see that you're not thinking about her and you thinking about other stuff and whatnot and stuff, or you have the potential of getting a better looking and stuff, a better beneficial female and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? What she's trying to do, she's trying to mess all that shit up for you. You see, like Stella's from Hell of a Boss. You know what I'm saying? You know, she wanted to see Stolas regretful, sorrowful, just down in the dumps all day and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that was her life. You know what I'm saying? You see? And guess what? You have individuals and stuff that can be brothers. You know what I'm saying? You see? What's that song? I Can Feel It in the Air by Billy Siegel. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? If somebody is in a high affinity type situation and stuff, guess what? They can get away with anything. Let the respect be there. Let the respect be there and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or the high, man, this man did this for me, that for me, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But let that high affinity and stuff where he's not known, he would do wickedly and stuff, right? It's like, oh, he'll never do such a thing and stuff. And the whole time, old boy ratted out on your ass, told the police on your ass and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Probably low key put your ass on the red list, on the blue list, you know what I'm saying? And putting you in danger and stuff behind closed doors and stuff because nobody knows that he's doing such things and stuff, or nobody would think that he would do such a thing and stuff. You see, you know, you know. A lot of people are not going to cast all their burdens upon the Lord. A lot of individuals are not going to lean upon the Lord. They're going to take matters in their own hands and stuff. And that's what makes them cursed, according to Jeremiah 17:5. Cursed be the man that trusts in man and make it flesh his arm. And the scripture says, it says, trust in the Lord. In Proverbs 3:5, it says, trust in the Lord and lean not to thy own understanding. And verse 6 says, acknowledge him in all thy ways. And all the individuals are not going to do that. They're going to be like, I'm finna do this. I got the power to do this. This is what I'm finna do. You know what I'm saying? And in their mind and stuff, they can ask for forgiveness for everything and whatnot and stuff, which they can. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean that the Lord is going to forgive them. You see? You can't be grimy in this truth, man. You can't. What you're supposed to represent and stuff is a blameless soul and whatnot and stuff who took all the measures of peace. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be ratchet, wicked, trifling, shiftless, good for nothing niggas from Boondocks, the Martin Luther King niggas. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know. Verse 18, Matthew 10 and 18, it says, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. It says, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak. It says, for it shall be given you in the same hour what ye shall speak. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. It says, verse 21, it says, and the brother shall deliver up the brother to death. It says, and the father to the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. You know what I'm saying? Set up, right? It says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end, the same shall endure to the end and shall be saved. It says, but when they persecute you in this city, right? So like this is Revelations chapter 2, verse 10. It says, chapter 2, verse 9. It says, I know thy works. It says, in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. It says, rich in faith. It says, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogues of Satan. Not every, like it says in Romans 9 and 6, not all Israel is of Israel. Yes, they're Israelites by blood and spirit, you know what I'm saying, but they're not doing what Israelites do. You know what I'm saying? They doing contrary and stuff. They doing the ways of the heathen. And like it says in Jeremiah 10 and 1, Jeremiah 10, it says, follow not the ways of the heathen, you see, right? Setting individuals up, that's a heathenish way, man, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's against your own people. Verse 10, it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, which means amount of time. It says, and be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And what and who's a plain example? Yahushua. They brought him into the synagogue. You know what I'm saying? They arrested him. You know what I'm saying? When they brought him into the synagogue and stuff, they spit upon him. They put a cover over his head. You know what I'm saying? A cloth over his head. You know what I'm saying? They spit upon him. You know what I'm saying? Well, they slapped him with the open palm. You know what I'm saying? They buffeted him, meaning they punched him. You know what I'm saying? And they was doing all manner of wickedness and stuff. And it was like, prophesy who did this, prophesy who did that, because they was envious. You know what I'm saying? You see? They could be envious. You know what I'm saying? People can be envious and stuff if you satisfied with your portion and their portion is greater than yours. You see? Everybody been in that situation that for some reason you're not the boss, right? But for some reason, the boss will be on that bullshit with you. You know what I'm saying? Because for some reason, for whatever reason it is, you know what I'm saying, whatever glamour and attention that they supposed to be getting, they getting it for somebody under them. You see? You know, you know. And it's scary, man. That shit's scary as hell, man. That shit fucking scary and shit. Your own brother. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit. This is Psalms 41 and 9. It says, Yea, my own familiar friend in whom I trusted. It says, which did eat of my bread, meaning y'all was on the same accord, believed in the same doctrine, believed in the same truth, have lifted up his heel against me. You see? And there's going to be a lot of individuals like that. You know what I'm saying? They're going to sit up here and say that you got a disease. They're going to sit up here and say that you're a wicked individual. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do anything. They're gonna do anything that they can and stuff to try to cause your light to be casted in, to cause your light to become darkness or be seen as darkness. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know the power of the pen that Esau Edom has. You know what I'm saying? That they can just write some shit up and whatnot, or they set you up or send you here or send you there and stuff. So it could be like, well, look, it's on this record and stuff, but by the means that they put you in there and stuff, or put you here or put you there and stuff, it's not really legit. Like you was innocent, but they put you somewhere, you know what I'm saying, and slapped a certain background upon you and stuff. So if anybody want to do some information and stuff, it would look like, nah, it's legit. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why, you do this and you do that and stuff. And the whole time, all it was a big setup. But the people who's being moved, you know what I'm saying, they don't fucking know. They don't know the whole story. Everything is one-sided and placed in a certain narrative and stuff that the individual who want to fuck you up wants. You see? Enemy of the state. He accidentally had some tape and whatnot, and the government wanted it. You know what I'm saying? And they were saying he was crazy. Everybody knows this. They were saying he was crazy. That's what get a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? People were saying, we look for this man, he's dangerous, he's a killer, he's all that and stuff. And everybody people going to be easily moved. They're going to fall for the okie doke and stuff. And they're going to believe that shit and stuff. And really, that's not it. The only ones who's going to really know that shit is a lie and stuff is those who really, really know you. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't know you. So guess what? All the people who don't know you and stuff, guess what? They're not gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. They're gonna be like, yeah, yeah. What was the other movie with Samuel Jackson? He was trying to clear his name, so he had to fake like he was keeping those people hostage. You know what I'm saying? He was from some old, I think it was called The Cleaner. Was it called The Cleaner? Yeah, I think it was The Cleaner. He got set up for a murder. You know what I'm saying? And they had him in that building and whatnot and stuff, and it was soldiers from his previous platoon and stuff trying to set him up. You see, over for whatever reason and stuff. I don't remember. Maybe it was some money or something he saw and whatnot and stuff, and they was trying to set him up. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to kill him. You know what I'm saying? And he proved his innocence. Now I think in the movie they still got him or they didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like he got killed or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember and stuff, but the thing is, it's like that. You gonna have individuals like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? The only reason why life is cruel and stuff is because you got wicked individuals who want to follow a wicked vibration, man. You see? If that wicked vibration never existed and stuff, then guess what? Life wouldn't be cruel. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So once again, I hope this video was edifying. I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahshua HaRachakadash. Double honor to apostles, great millstone, and salutations to your leg, which you ought to be. And then one last thing. Those who say if you get blackmailed and whatnot and stuff, and it's like I had to do it and stuff. The scripture says when thou if thou faint in the day of adversity and stuff, thy strength is strong. That means that you didn't have no backbone. You see, you know, the Lord said, "Fight for the truth unto death." And strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee and stuff. And guess what? You'll fuck around and get a crown, man, like Yahweh Shai did. He ain't sit up here. No, but no, I ain't do this. I ain't do that. Now in the flesh, you don't want to do that and stuff. But he didn't do that and stuff. And guess what? He's second in command of Yahweh. He's second in command of Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? He finna have more mansions. You know what I'm saying, than anybody. His mansion gonna be a couple of his few mansions, or his couple of mansions, or however mansions that he have and stuff. It's gonna be whole solar systems, whole galaxies, man, including the ones that we might spread out to and be in and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because he's finna have rule over everything, man. You see, you know, you know, and this is what we trying to get. We trying to get to the kingdom and stuff. But guess what? We're gonna have to suffer some of these things, man. You know what I'm saying? You know. And the more we put on that thick skin and whatnot and stuff, the more that cold can't touch us and chisel our bones, man. You see, you know, the more that you feel the heat, fleeing from your ass. You know what I'm saying? So you won't get burned up with the rest of the world. You see, once again, it says, "He that loses life shall save it." You know what I'm saying? And what that means is that you ain't gonna let nothing and stuff stop hinder you from your salvation, not even yourself, because yourself is your main enemy. You see? So once again, I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Wahara Chakadash. Double honors to apostles of great millstone, and salutations to your elect which you ought to be. Shalom wa Bar Quam Yasharala.